Good morning, all. How are we? So, I was looking in the mirror this morning and I realized I had a tiny pimple. That, for the most part, my skin is clear. However, it wasn't always the case. I used to have pretty gnarly acne, you can say, like pretty uh, distinguished acne. Like you could visibly see it, and I actually used to put makeup over my face to cover it up. I think this was when I was about from the ages of about maybe 13 to like 16. Wow, I haven't actually ever spoken about it, but it was a harrowing experience. It was terrible. It was terrible to have it. It was painful. I want to do this a lot, to subconsciously like obsess over the fact of having acne, but here I am some several years later, and my skin is clear for the most part now. How did that happen? Well, I would say the one thing I would say that is that is most essential for clearing up things like acne. There we go. Would be to not worry about it. No, I know that's fucking that's some Pollyanna bullshit advice. I know that your grandma or your parents probably give you, but the thing is, the more you stress about it, the more likely you are to want to touch your face and do all these kind of things that are gonna exasperate and inflame your acne more so than it already is. And it's not just with acne. It's like acne can come about as kind of like a life lesson. Um, the more you the more you resist, the more you irritate something, the more you kind of like stress about a particular situation, the bigger the situation becomes in your mind, and that actually begins to create more of what you don't want. Does that make sense? You're not you're not surrendered to the situation. You're not letting it flow through you. You're trying to control, basically. And acne can bring up, oh, it's painful too, man. It fucking itches. Sometimes it's painful. Like, oh, you can like. I really feel for like because I'm talking about it now. I really feel for people who do have it and have it pretty bad. Um, like they would get it like it under in their skin under. Ooh, it makes my face feel in pain actually. Don't ask me why. I think when you've had something, the memory of it can linger. Like the memory, the feeling of it, of having like acne that is like really like obnoxious and just like set to ruin your life. But the thing is what it can do. What I found in me anyway is that as soon as I learned not to touch it, I still wanted to become aware of it. So it teaches you to become more sensitive to yourself, because touching is really like, it's really like, it's like the last, it's like the last, it's like if you're not sensitive enough to where you can't actually sense something, so much so that you have to like touch it physically. That's the only way you can feel its like aliveness, you can say. Then you kind of like, you're desensitized basically. So anyway, let's get back on point and let's take a breath. Because that's another thing, is that acne, acne can come about like, it's an emotional issue. It's an emotional manifestation of things like shame, but more so self-consciousness, stress. So if you do manage to like try meditation and taking breaths and whatnot, not only can it like cool the symptoms mentally, as in take your mind off the shit, take your mind off your face and how ugly you look and what people are gonna think of you. I mean, because at the end of the day, that's what stresses us out most with these things, is what other people are gonna think. So not only will things like meditation and breathing soften your mind, like yeah, de-irritate your mind. They will actually help with the acne, because you're getting more blood flow. You're getting more blood flow into your lungs, into your capillaries. And the more blood flow you can get, the more the more you can get your kind of like your energy flowing through breathing, and just kind of like becoming more aware, becoming aware of your face. Acne will make you keenly aware of your looks, but I'm talking becoming sensitive to your face, where you can actually sense it rather without feeling it, if that makes any sense. That's where you start to actually heal your face. You start to give it attention, basically. If any of you have ever, I don't know, probably not, because you guys are probably young, but there's this book, and it's called it's by Eckhart Tolle, and he talks about the inner body. So you need to kind of sense your try and sense your face, like I hope this is making some sense. Okay, do this. Okay, so try like a visualization. Try like a visualization where you close your eyes and you imagine your face like filling up with light. You imagine like just like a ball of light around your face. And if you start doing that, you become more aware of what's hiding in your face that is causing acne, what emotions are kind of present that are causing acne, because it is all emotional, it is all your creation. And once you kind of get to the bottom, lip slip, once you kind of get to the bottom of the emotion, the the symptom, which is acne, will cease to exist. So that's where you want to get to mainly, chiefly. Now, in the meantime, can you use stuff like benzoyl peroxide, salt rubs, makeup, all that shit? Yeah, go through the motions with it, because it's almost only after all your avenues are exhausted that you will actually get to the crux of the issue and address the emotions underneath. Acne is an emotional, stressful situation emotionally, and you need to. I don't want to say need, like fucking do it. It's wise to get to the underlying causes. Now, did I ever find mine? The underlying cause? Uh, no, not really. Um, but what it did do is when it reflared in my 20s, uh, I started trying veganism. Started adding more water and nutritionally dense food into my diet rather than bullshit sugar and crap. I eat all that now, but but at the time it helped introduce me to that, to try and clean my skin, to natural remedies like shea butter, coconut oil. Coconut oil does work quite well, I have found, but don't try it immediately because it's oil based and it may exaggerate the situation. But yeah, things come about, things shit comes about in your life, and it can open up an avenue that was once covered. Does that make sense? So, like, say if you get a broken heart, yeah, it's not pleasant, but you might not have put your gym pants on if if it didn't happen. You might not have gone to the gym. You might not have started researching different topics to take your mind off it. It can bring you to different places because you can no longer find stability in that area anymore. So, you know, acne brought me towards taking care of myself, with beauty products and whatnot, taking more pride in my appearance. Um, it can lead to negative things too, but uh, let's not go there right now. So yeah, the, I would say your best friends are water and awareness of the stress and emotions underlying your acne. So I hope that helps. As you can see, my skin is quite clear. Not bad. So good luck with that. And my senses go out to you because I know how sensitive of a topic it is. Ciao.